Stand or die! Purity is... Run!
The Purifier's got crushed!
I'm not sure that's for the best. We're on our own now.
I'm getting a strong Battle of High Peak deja vu here.
Not a good time to be reminiscing. Keep hacking!
All for the Republic!
Glad he finally shuts up.
He was doing what he thought was right.
As long as he does it in silence, I'm fine with that.
Still alive. We bid thee welcome, guests.
Ugh, we forgot one. Let me pull its head off.
Wait. It speaks. This one's different. What are you supposed to be?
We are the Lambag, indeed.
What are you supposed to be?
Is it mimicking you?
Learning. We would be honored to have you in our domain, to know more about what are you supposed to be.
No, that's not quite right. Anyway, we're just humans. Nothing fancy. You already had plenty of those fleeing in your direction.
They are humans. She is human. You are unknown. You are precious. Precious to us.
And I'm not? Charming.
Well, at least it's not trying to kill us.
Apologies for the misunderstanding. We will cease your existences. But we are your host and you are our guests. Come, enter our domain, for it is full of wonders. Charming.
Is it making fun of me?
I'm not even sure.
Let me tell you right now that I'm not comfortable entering that creature's domain.
This is the way to Cordonon, and we still have to find the first piece of the Helion. We knew that the cult of the Aberon destroyed the city, so buckle up, Val, as we're going that way.
I had no plans to turn back. Hemlock is this way, and I want answers. Is he working for those guys?
Maybe the Lambak knows. After all, Hemlock summoned it.
That's unreal. I feel like we know nothing about Hemlock anymore, if that was even him.
We are glad that you chose to join us. We are honored even.
What are these creatures doing?
Expanding the capabilities of nearby fauna and flora, bestowing our Lord's blessing upon this forest.
Smart talk for corrupting living organisms and turning them into thralls.
Charming.
Who's the we you keep referring to?
We are the Lambag. Lambag are we. We are one, for only the Lambag thinks. And we are many, for we became what we are thanks to the many disposable resources found in Cordonon.
Resources?
The organic mass you referred to as population.
They're all dead?
Some. But for most of them, they are we. They became the Lambag.
I've heard enough. Can we move on?
1 second. Lambak, do you know anything about a warband from the Brotherhood of Dawn entering your lands?
Yes, indeed. Do you want to meet them? Now part of the we?
Yes, I'd very much like to.
So be it. We will promptly organize a meeting for our guests.
I'm not sure if this is smart. This is obviously a trap.
A trap is unexpected. Do not fear the unexpected, for we will end both your existences. You will be we. No trap. Just certainty.
Not sure I enjoy her honesty.
Her? I'm not sure her applies to it. Do not mistake that thing for something relatable. At least now we know what happened to Cordonon's population.
I would say we've seen worse, but I'm not so sure right now.
Let's do what we have to do and leave. Let's try not to end up like that. Hemlock obviously knows about Aramin's summoning. He's working with the Covenant of the Blind.
He also mentioned not having a choice.
Look, he's lying. He made a pact with powers he shouldn't have fiddled with. Or he's straight up possessed.
He sounds sincere. I can feel that he's struggling.
I wonder where he went. He can't be far.
These guys were from the Brotherhood's expedition.
Well, it did say it would organize a meeting. Lambak hasn't finished covering these caves. Good for us.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I hear spheres in the distance. I'm not sure they'll be glad to see us. Cordonon is just ahead. The heart of Lambak's realm, where its corruption started.
The Hellion's first piece must be somewhere in there. We snatch it, and we get the hell out of here. There's something up ahead. Stay on your guard.
Each of you has always been stubborn in your own way. Stubborn to have it your way. Stubborn to never give up. Stubborn to live.
Why are you helping the Covenant of the Blind? Why them?
You have much to answer for.
I have warned you time and time again. I have warned you to go your own way. Not once did you listen to me. Edric died because of it, and now you're forcing my hand yet again.
For how long have you been manipulating the Purifiers?
You overestimate me, child. I am but a thrall. Ahriman deceived me. I paid for that mistake by losing most of my free will, keeping just enough of it to masquerade as a Grand Inquisitor, and for a few, as a father. In truth, I have been preparing the coming of Ahriman for a time that feels like an eternity to me.
You manipulated the Senate so that the Purifiers would crush the Brotherhood of Dawn's resistance against Ahriman. Your will was not your own. I get it. But why did you not tell us?
I am but a slave. Letting you know would have only put you in harm's way.
We can still free you from Ahriman. There's got to be a way.
I'm bound to him with a pact. Something that cannot be undone. You should run. Now. He won't accept further interference in his plans. There is no fate more cruel than taking the life of your own children.
Resist his call, Father!
It's pointless. I'm sorry, children.
Fight back! You can resist!
I will make it painless, daughter.
Valeria!
What are you waiting for? Do it!
Nothing but a slave.
Come on then, do it!
Nothing but a slave!
I can't! He's too powerful!
The children of Hemlock die this day.
Please, Father, kill me. I shall be reborn as part of the we.
You shall not defile her corpse or memory.
Do your bidding, Pact Maker, before your master makes you.
I won't! I won't.
Resisting will only bring you suffering. We can already feel his fury crushing your mind. You can't change the outcome.
I won't.
Admirable creature. There's still corners of resistance after all these years of servitude. Yet, if he does not cease your existence, the arm of Ashtaroth shall.
What is that?
Zael Bizun. He wishes to collect your organic mass. I invite you to cooperate.
Oh, shut your bloody mouth, Lambak!
Later, maybe. Focus on the big guy first, Val.
Let's hurry. We have to run after Hemlock.
That's not what we came here for. The Hellion first.
I don't care. We have to either save or kill him. There's no other way.
We will in time, I promise. He almost killed you once. You're not going anywhere near him in that state, and you know it. Val, can you fight?
The human female is highly likely to die without our intervention if she further pushes her body to its limits.
Shut up.
Can you walk?
I think so.
All right, I will take you back to Ganes. Come.
Wait. We didn't come all the way here to leave empty-handed. We're at Cordenon's gate. Get the bloody artifact.
She is correct. If it is the Hellion you are after, then we happen to know its exact location, deep into the heart of our domain. Please honor us and accept our invitation. We shall end your life close to we.
I'm not leaving her behind.
If she is a reason for you not to accept our invitation, then we shall see her home, unharmed, unchanged, weak and ever dying. Would that please you?
No deal. He's not entering alone on the off chance that you might have what we want.
Fine, Lambak. Show me to the Helion, but don't harm her.
What? You're not truly considering it.
It might be many things, but clearly it's not a liar.
She stares for two fates. The wounded female goes home unharmed, while you enter our domain to cease existing. It will be an honor. Best. Today is a good day for all of us.
Get your ass back safely, all right? Thank you for shielding me against Hemlock.
You're being foolish.
Feels strange not to be the fool for once? This must be where Cordonan's contamination started. You got this. Don't turn around. Okay. Don't show you're nervous. Lambak! I'm coming! Wherever you're hiding!
Hiding? There's our honored guest. We do not hide. We are all around you.
What is that?
Charming, 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 charming.
Valeria! You're cloning Valeria! Answer me!
We are doing so much more. When we are done, she will be much stronger than she ever was. Are you not grateful?
You copied Hemlock too.
And failed miserably so far.
I guess I'm next on the list.
No. You and Hemlock share the same human strain, the same complexity. We failed on Hemlock. We do not want to commit energy into another doomed endeavor. Absorbing your organic mass into we will be enough for the treat.
The same human strain? What are you talking about?
You were modified somehow. Incidentally, your potential is impressive.
Modified? By whom?
Your energy signature is undefinable and absolute, as if every part of the universe were merged into it. Only a being of an absurd amount of power could make a human strain gifted with the ability to feed from more energy and replicate it at will.
What do you mean by human strain?
Superior beings may sometimes invest huge amounts of power to create their own versions of humans. Half-breeds, gifted with powers of their creator.
Ascended.
You and we are not so different after all. We both are numerous. Your human strain seems to be interconnected with each other, tapping in each other's potential to reach new heights of power.
Stronger together. That's why you couldn't copy us. It seems even you have limits, Lambach.
Indeed, our honored guest. The only thing we could replicate is Hemlock's pain. A permanent suffering that could hardly be translated to words.
What's tormenting him so much?
He's gifted with free will, as long as he furthers the interests of the Blind Prince. Even though his leash is short, his consciousness only accumulates the guilt of being powerless to prevent the destruction of what he cares for. He's surprised his mind hasn't fully collapsed yet. But enough about him. Before we absorb your organic mass, we want you to know of our successes more than our failures.
You shouldn't bother, really.
We have made great progress on replicating her. Behold.
Please, no.
Kill me!
You ruined them. Luckily we have spares.
This needs to stop, Lambach. Where is the damned Hellion so that we finish this?
Very well. You are close now. We will meet you there. Welcome to our personal chamber, honored guest. It is here that our creator, Ashtaroth the Aberrant, created us, so that we could bestow his gift on Cordonon. Please do offer your organic mass. You will be part of something much greater.
Sorry to disappoint, Lambak, but it will have to be a no. You said you knew where the piece of the Hellion was. I don't see anything.
We did not lie. The previous bearer of the artifact reached our chamber to defy us. The relic you want joined the We. You may enter in contact with it once you have provided us your organic mass, for it is inside of us.
You ate it? Oh, come on, Lambak. I've had enough of your games. We finish this right now! Either it's dead, or it's really pissed off. I'm flattered. Farewell, Lambak. Finally. This better be worth it.
Is there no other way?
The more you resist our prayers, the longer it will take for you to heal.
You made it back. Tell me you have some good news.
I got the first piece of the Hellion.
Impressive. I told you. As long as one of us is left standing, hope remains. Now, you've secured a chance to stop Fury's ascent.
We almost died back there. Val, how do you feel?
I'm getting better. Thanks to their witchcraft.
Unfortunately, resting isn't an option. We have to join my brothers garrisoned at the Vault of Truth, where the second half of the Hellion awaits. Once it's whole again, they will march with us on the Republican fortress of Crimson Keep.
You're quick to speak of war for a man that was recently wounded.
We Ascended are gifted with imbued resilience.
So I hear.
Still, it will take more than us alone to make our way to the ritual.
How do you even know the conflux of energies is inside the Crimson Keep?
When my order first saw the signs of Fury's ascent, we studied them. And it led us there.
You were part of the Brotherhood operation that attacked it.
We didn't attack it. We wanted to approach the strange structure in its center that Republicans call the Monolith, and study the signs of Fury's ascent to stop the ritual before it even began. However, when we arrived, the Monolith activated. Demonic spawns of Fury started appearing, pacifying Republican and Brotherhood soldiers alike, and sending them against those that resisted. I managed to escape due to my abilities, but Crimson Keep fell to the pacification soon after, now protecting the ritual place and Araman's coming.
Crimson Keep. We used to hear rumors about it, about this strange monolith too. It's a remote fortress in the Northern Barrens known as the Red Wastes. Yes?
Yeah, it checks out. This fortress is known even amongst Republicans for its secrecy. I'm not surprised that they were using it to quarantine this monolith.
Well, we know what we have to do. Hand me the piece of the Hellion and get ready to depart. The road ahead won't be pleasant. We have to journey north. All the way north. There, the Hellion shall be made whole again. My brethren, the army of Truth-Seekers, will join forces with us. We shall march to stop Fury's ascent. One final push that will determine the fate of mankind.
What are they doing? What's wrong?
I'm not sure.
We've reached the Vault of Truth. Let's go.
Agreed. We could all use some rest.
We won't find rest down there. What are they waiting for, out in the open? And if that does not give you pause, then the yellow smoke should.
What is it? Some kind of signal?
It means that their halls have been breached. We will take a different path. We built a network of caves among the Vault's foundations when hostilities with the Republic were at their peak. Fallback shrines in case something went wrong. We should find one of these nearby.
Who goes there? Identify yourself!
Stand aside, boy. Where is your commander?
Near the campfire. You think we did the right thing, abandoning our brethren like that?
You've seen it as much as I did. We aren't trained to fight against such evil. If we had stayed, we would all be their thralls by now. At least here, we can still tell their story. Ganes, is that you?
Gendris, you made it, brother. Are you the ranking officer?
I was, but you are now, Eos.
What happened up there?
Several weeks ago, a demonic spawn of a new kind revealed itself to us. It introduced itself as Sinadrihel, Herald of the Blind Prince. My brethren tried to banish it, but it didn't even have to fight back. It just changed them. They seemingly lost the will to fight, becoming thrall to its will. Soon, most of us fell to its magic.
The pacification. It has begun.
What is that?
Fury's ascent. As Ahriman's summoning approaches, the cult of the Blind Prince gets stronger and bolder. Sinadrihel leads the first of waves of legions to come.
Lady's mercy. We have to warn what's left of our armies and...
And what? Fuel Ahriman's ranks further? There is not time for that. We act now.
What's in your mind?
Was the inner sanctum breached?
No. I sealed it myself before leading those I could convince down there.
Good. We'll assemble the Hellion and use its power to stop Ahriman's conjuring.
You can't mean it.
Oh, trust me. I do.
What does that mean?
You haven't told them, have you? No wonder they agreed to this.
What will happen if we use the Hellion? Ganes?
Anathea, the Lady of Dawn herself, created the Hellion by imbuing part of herself into it. She gave it to our ancestors so that we would have a weapon to summon her powers to defend mankind if everything else had failed. This weapon only ever served once, several centuries ago. While it fulfilled its function and brought victory, something else happened that we could not anticipate. Its use broke something. We still do not know why it happened to this day, but conjuring Anathea's powers for just a few seconds opened an abyssal rift far to the north, easing the passing of demonic entities from the abyss into this world. In saving themselves, they put at risk all future generations. Realizing that the price to pay was too big, our ancestors broke the Hellion in half and hid its pieces in 2 vaults, forbidding its reconstruction.
It's too risky, Ganes. Only a madman would wield such power.
I don't care much for that mumbo-jumbo. The way I see it, the pacification has already started. Republicans have fallen to it in Crimson Keep, and now your precious vault is already turned. And Ahriman isn't even here. We hardly have the luxury to play it safe.
Ganes, you should have told us. But she's right. One man has a plan, the other has doubts. I go with the plan.
This is blasphemous.
We will do what must be done, brother. We will stop Ahriman, with or without your help.
I don't know. We can't take that decision. The stakes are too high.
We cannot wait for them to make up their mind. I will prepare a prayer to shield my men and Valeria against the pacification, for the battle to come. Meanwhile, you move into the vault and get the Hellions' second piece.
Wait. Won't I be pacified?
You're an Ascended. Act like one. You will resist it, and you will prevail. Now, go. Attune yourself to the Searing Song's altar at the end of each of the vault's wings, and unseal the inner sanctum. There you shall find what we seek.
Good luck, brother.
They locked themselves up in the inner sanctum to protect it, but got pacified nonetheless. I should be glad that no entities have entered to take control of them. The second piece. I know you're around. Show yourself, Sinadrahel.
Ascended. Give up your anger. Give up your fears. Let me soothe your pain. I can bring you peace.
You took your time to show up.
I needed you to open the inner sanctum, and you did not disappoint.
If you came here for the Hellion, I'm afraid your disappointment has just begun.
Oh, is that so?
I attune to her light. As long as I stand, the inner sanctum will answer me.
You need not to fall, only to turn. Give me your wrath, all of it. Only peace shall remain. You will be an even better slave than the one you call Father.
No! No.
Obey, slave!
I thought Ahriman would have sent his best. Yet here you are, a mere underling. You can't defeat me.
Do not worry. The demons of fury will ineluctably pour from the abyss once the blind prince is here. Until then, our allies shall make short work of you. Alzara, Lafai, join me. No, Alzara. We take that one together. This demon slayer is not to be trifled with. Now we feast. You really thought my ego mattered in this? Mortals killing mortals for war, greed, envy. You end it all soon. Until then, slaughter each other. Their doom is your doing. You only bring death and misery in your wake. You're a raging disease that we shall cure. This anger, wrath, fury, rage will salvage this world.
Go back to your master. Tell him he's next. Gernez, I did my part. Here's the second piece. It's on you to make something out of it.
The power of the Searing Song at one's command.
Let the Hellion fulfill its function once again. Anathea, may your light break Fury's ascent.
So much power is contained within. A glimpse of her energy.
Good. We have the weapon. We were supposed to have an army of Truthseekers at our back to clear the way to the monolith. How are we going to get through the thick walls of Crimson Keep with so few left?
While you were gathering the second piece, we've been busy trying to find a way in.
We will turn chaos to our advantage. As we speak, the 3rd Purifier's Legion is laying siege to Crimson Keep to try to regain control of it from the pacified troops inside. Republicans of the Senate against Republicans of Ahriman. In time, the Senate will lose the whole Legion. And worse than that, they will all end up pacified.
And yet, the mayhem they cause is a blessing, keeping our common enemy busy while we make our way in.
Wait a minute. You plan to have us cross Republican siege lines before even reaching Crimson Keep?
Correct. It is the only way to seize the momentum that the Purifiers are unknowingly building. The Daybreakers will move with me to strike the Republican lines first. They will send troops to stop us, but we will storm through to get to the Crimson Keep's main gate. Meanwhile, you should meet less resistance as you go your own way through the trenches. Reach the Keep's walls, find a way to their top, cut your way through pacified thralls, and open the main gates. We will meet you in front of the monolith.
Using the battlefield's chaos to our advantage is a double-edged sword, Genez. Still, you are right. This is bold enough to work.
Valeria will join you. It cannot hurt to have Fury on your side, too. Oh, and, thank you. Thank you for everything. Daybreakers, we march to war!
One with the light! One with the light! How long has it been there? So you're not a Republican anymore, but you still dress like one?
A dead one.
And you plan to confront their Grand Inquisitor?
There.
Nothing good,
Hemlock
that's for sure.
works for the Covenant of the
He's headed
Blind and
toward Crimson
Araman.
Keep,
Probably
the
always
Republican
has.
fortress.
He's as much a Republican as I am now.
If stories about him are true, sometimes I hope you don't cross paths with him. For your sake.
I know what to expect now.
The Covenant of the Blind threatens all of mankind. At this point, even a truce would serve all of us.
Don't count on it. Republican scums will never compromise with us, even in defeat.
So this is it. We march to war. Against the Purifiers, against the Covenant of the Blind, against Fury itself.
Looks like it. You know the plan?
I know their plan, all right. What about ours?
What do you mean, ours? We open the gate.
I'm talking about Hemlock. You know he will be out there. Opening the gate is one thing, but we have to rat him out and finish this. One way or another.
I know, sister. We earned everything this time.
No matter the odds?
No matter the odds.
Brother, I'm proud to do this at your side.
Me too, Val. We'll get through this together. I saw this beam's origin below Cordon.
Following it will lead us straight to Crimson Keep. At least there's no way to get lost. How do you break a pact, anyway?
I've no clue. But if anyone can succeed, it would be him. We have to be hopeful. If Hemlock's possessed, you think we can still save him?
He is not possessed.
Small difference.
I disagree. He willfully put himself in the service of Araman. I don't see why he would do that, but he did. There is no saving him from himself, is there?
Frankly, I don't know. We have awakened his will to resist. He's fighting back against Ahriman's control, even if that does bring him immeasurable pain. Maybe we should assist him to break free, rather than put him down.
He turned Edric against you. He abandoned me when he could have stopped Malus. Even if we could bring him back, I'm not sure I could forgive what he did to us.
You judge the Grand Inquisitor. I see a prisoner of his own mind striving for moments of freedom. Would you have done any better? Would I?
I wouldn't have made a pact with Araman in the first place. But I get your point.
Daybreakers! Remember what we fight for. One with the light! One with the light!
The diversion has started.
We should hurry. They're counting on us to open the main gate.
Artillery shots nearby. Careful now. We've reached their back line.
These are Federator cannons. I could recognize their thunder anywhere.
Purifiers brought big artillery this far north. Seems that the Senate will spare no expense to get its keep back.
The last stretch before the walls are ahead of us.
If that's a siege, then expect fortifications. Let's just hope the Daybreaker's diversion worked.
Only one way to know for sure.
Purifiers! Change of plans. A group of Daybreakers has decided to join the party. More fun for us. We're moving out to Cell G until they are dealt with. Remember your oath. The Senate is watching. Purity in sacrifice!
Do you feel that?
Yes. Something's coming our way. It's him.
Val, stay on me. We take him together.
Frog, kill them.
No.
What did you say?
I will serve you no longer.
You will obey his command.
Turn around, children. Save yourselves. His whispers have stopped. I am free.
Can you fight?
I can handle them.
You defile our peace. There is no place for you in this world. If we can't break your mind, your body will
That was the last of them, for now.
This is our chance to push forward.
A moment. Father, which side are you on?
In the middle of this nightmare, you have awakened me. Your own struggle inspired me to fight back.
This is not over. We have to stop Fury's ascent. Araman approaches.
I know. And yet we don't have the power to stop the ritual.
We didn't come alone. As we speak, a group of Daybreakers escort the Hellion toward the main gate. With it, we'll stop the ritual.
The Hellion? It is reassembled. Then there is not a second to waste. Those Daybreakers will get slaughtered if the gate isn't opened when they reach it.
Sure, let's all hold hands together. You made a pact with Araman. How could you let that happen?
When my powers unraveled, I was a young Justicar. My beliefs crumbled on themselves as I opened myself to the spiritual world. A life of war hadn't prepared me for the brutality concealed within the knowledge I would soon harness.
What knowledge?
This world is off course. Unbalanced, abandoned. We humans are mere tools left to the numerous fallen primordials, fighting and scheming to return from the abyss, or devising ways to change all of creation to fit their own design. I tried to find us a protector. Surely primordials remain to shield mankind against these absolute threats. If the Daybreakers can conjure the dawn magic, Anathea herself must still be watching over us. But Daybreakers admitted that summoning her magic was all they could do. Her voice, her insights were non-existent. As I felt the growing threats at the gates of mankind, I scoured the world for years trying to contact her. All in vain. At my most desperate, it was not Anathea, but Araman who appeared to me. He confirmed what I thought was the undeniable truth. After ravaging the world with their own conflict, primordials abandoned humanity to war, division, and disease. He came to me to correct that failure. He offered peace to the four realms through unity, a way for the Republic to fulfill its vision and gather mankind under a single banner. But it came with a price. I needed to surrender my free will, so he could guide me. The young man that I was, I agreed and embraced this vision as the only possible path to salvation. I was fooled. His grip grew stronger. Then came more war, more loss, more pain.
Really? Tell me, Father. Was it Araman when you stood aside as Maelys arrested me? Was it Araman too when you let her chase me like a dog?
I'm not asking you to forgive me. I made choices to protect what I could. I chose to lose you so that your ascended brother may survive. If you thought that choice didn't bring me pain, oh, you would be mistaken, daughter. As a free woman, you will have the luxury to fill your heart with hatred because of what I did. But for that to happen, we have to stop our own enslavement. We have to stop Araman.
This isn't over. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Who is the Hellion's carrier?
Eos Ganez. He leads these Daybreakers.
Ganez? I guess fate has no shortage of irony.
You know him?
He's the one I talked to when I first sought answers about Anathea. We were both foolish young men at the time.
Father, why did you send Edric after me?
You were interfering with the Covenant of the Blind when Udai was corrupting Anankis. The Blind Prince whispers were too strong. You had to be stopped. We're being tailed. We're running out of time. I will hold our pursuers here. Now remember, the two mechanisms must be activated at the same time to open the main gate. Valeria, you will have to handle this tower, and you get to the next one.
Where do we meet?
By the monolith's entrance. Now, go.
And done. What now?
Destroy the power core!
They're sabotaging the machinery from above. Oh no, you're not! Arrived just in time. Even if they damage the energy source, the machinery still seems to be working.
Kill the stirring one. Destroy the power core.
It's opening. They have done it! Everybody, inside! Hurry! This battle is not over. On me, Daybreakers! We take them head on!
Though I must now face your resentment, I'm glad you found your way back to me, daughter.
You still haven't redeemed yourself.
There is no redemption for the likes of me, nor do I seek it. I worry, however, about that creeping darkness that plagues your mind.
You created it, nurtured it. Betrayal will do that to people.
Is that so? I spent 15 years mentoring the three of you so that you may survive this harsh world. Survival is all that matters. I failed, Edric. But I didn't fail you, Valeria. Nor did I fail your ascended brother. My teachings are within your every breath because of that simple fact. You pushed death away, you survived. No matter what happened, no matter what happens, the two of you will always be the children of Hemlock, my pride.
I understand, Father. I will need time, but I understand.
Val, you're okay?
Yes. Let us push the past aside and move on. We have a Fallen to defeat.
Where's Ganez?
He should be here by now. They must have encountered resistance on the way here.
We're running out of time. We need the Hellion.
Then let's go. We must help Ganez.
We will rescue what we can with Valeria. Child, can you clear the way to the ritual? Every second we save will ease our task.
Brother?
I will. Get the Hellion.
You... Are you the one I sensed?
Am I?
Yes. It must be. How could it not? The aura that surrounds you, even those unattuned to the magic of the world must be drawn to it.
I met your kind before. You're a primordial guardian, aren't you?
Yes. I am a Nazareth. And I know your purpose here, Ascended. It is mine as well. Ahriman claws at the edge of our world. It will not be long before he clambers from the abyss, his fury spilling over creation. If that happens, I fear there will be no stopping him.
Then let's make our way to the conflux. Together.
Certainly. Know that blocking our path is a magical barrier, fueled by Ahriman's instruments of fury. There are 3 powerful magic wielders that have attuned themselves to the barrier. We will need to take care of them first. After that, the barrier should be weak enough for me to break through. My previous attempts were unsuccessful. Guardians, follow the Ascended. Let us cleanse our home. We must finish this. I can feel the abyss. Ahriman is coming.
His fury grows ever stronger. Killing me will not change that.
No, you must reach the conflux. More of Ahriman's servants will come, and you must not linger. I will give you the time you need to halt Ahriman's ascension.
Thank you, Anasareth.
And Ascended,
Yes?
do not fail. There! The way is clear.
One final push. Victory is at hand.
What is that?
The abyssal portal. It is opening.
We'll secure the area. You do your thing.
The searing song be with us.
Nothing but a slave.
How could you?
You really thought Ahriman could set me free that easily? This is the fallen Duke of Fury you're facing, Valeria. We lost. He wins.
Never. No matter the odds. You betrayed us for the last time! I will drive my blade through your heart!
Show me your wrath! I know your every move, child. I made you, molded you. Let me ease your pain, daughter.
Father.
I wish there was another way.
Hemlock!
You just can't accept defeat, can you?
I will break you. For her.
Break me? You know nothing of my powers. Young
ascended.
Take care of him! We must close the portal now!
You can't stop Fury's ascent.
I can't. She will.
Gunners! I will obliterate you!
You and I aren't finished.
It's over, children. We will know peace together now. He is here.
Gunez! Almost there! I can feel the portal waning!
Oh no.
What's happening? Gunez, what's happening?
Araman is splitting to get a part of himself through the portal!
Faster. She won't make it. Close it now!
For the searing sun!
There's no giving up on family.